Welcome to the Randumbesque Podcast with your hosts, Dr. Paul Banks and Jim Mooney. And remember, always stay Randumbesque.
What's up, Randummies? Yes, welcome to the Randumbesque Podcast, where we say, always stay Randumbesque. We're your hosts, Jim and Paul. And guess what, Paul? We're out in the wild. We're really in the wild.
I saw some squirrels, some
Yeah,
rabbits.
you did, yeah.
I saw a shark, too.
Oh, really?
A land shark.
Oh, a land shark. Was it a lone shark?
It was with somebody.
Oh, okay. So we're here at the beautiful Watchung Reservation, being hosted today by Tears and Ray Smith, our good friends for several years.
It's a beautiful barn.
Yeah, right? It is a beautiful barn. So we're here in the Watchung Reservation in Union County, New Jersey. And, you know, Tears and her father Ray are hosting a 5K today called the Barnbecue. It's a 5K and afterward you get burgers, you get dogs, you get beers for the participants. And I'll be helping Ray barbecue later on today, and I'll get some B-roll footage of that as well. So we have 3 topics of conversation today. First, we will discuss, it's an absolutely perfect topic for Paul. I'm not going to reveal it just yet, but this is his go-to topic for sure. Next, we will have a conversation with Tears about the Barnbecue. And finally, we're going to talk about the beauty of this part of New Jersey right here in Union County. Hey, now it's time for, guess what?
Yo, Paulie.
Yo, Paulie. You can see I'm wearing the post office gear today. You know, we get so much mail. We get voluminous amounts of mail at our central facility in Northeast Philadelphia at Grant and the Boulevard.
It's always hard to pick out few good questions.
Yeah, it is, because, you know, the people that write these are obviously incredibly gifted and intelligent, right, Paul?
I would agree with you.
Yeah, I think they're pretty unbelievable.
They make you think.
They sure do, because you know why? They have burning questions.
And they want to know. People
want to
know.
They do.
They want to know. These are very...
You're like the Paulie Inquirer. People just want to know.
I am here to accommodate.
In fact, the Inquirer, I used to get that growing up in Philadelphia.
I used to deliver it.
You did?
I delivered the Inquirer and the Bulletin.
I used to deliver the carrier pigeon.
I remember the carrier.
You remember the carrier
Of course
pigeon?
I remember the
Yeah.
carrier pigeon.
Yeah, I used to deliver carrier pigeon. Yeah, I did used to deliver the bulletin for my friend when he was on vacation. So, but I didn't have a route.
I don't think they have paper routes anymore.
So it was kind of like a postman, you know, kind of thing, delivering stuff.
Yeah,
but,
through rain, sleet, snow.
yeah, all that stuff. Anyway, we have to get to the burning questions. Yo, Paulie, I noticed you like to wear your hat backwards, Paulie. Do you like to wear anything else backwards?
Well, first I must have
Hold on. Sign Frank from Florham Park. We want to be proper here, right? Please address Mr. Frank.
Frank?
Can you be Frank?
Can I be Frank?
I think you could be Frank.
Well, now I'm wearing my hat forward so I can show this beautiful U.S. mail logo on my hat.
USPS, yes.
USPS, baby.
We're official today.
The only thing I ever wear backwards, other than my hat.
What we're burning with desire.
You really want to
Yeah,
know?
I do. I really want to know.
Well, sometimes I wear my underwear backwards.
Oh, you do?
I do, in case I'm having a real crappy day.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that happening. Yeah. Okay. Well, now we know that what Paul likes to wear backwards beyond that. So another Yo Paulie here. Yo Paulie, have you seen my husband Barney? This sounds a little fishy, don't you think? Last I saw him was down at the quarry hanging out with his friend Fred. I already asked Wilma. I mean, this sounds a little suspicious here, Paulie. So just checking in with you, Paulie. Signed Betty and Slippery Rock.
Betty.
Miss Betty.
Mrs. Rubble.
Mrs. Rubble. Exactly. Oh, you picked up on it. Oh.
Mrs. Rubble.
Oh, you picked up on it.
Mrs. Rubble. You know,
It's the Flintstones.
I'm not as dumb as I look.
Well, okay.
Close.
I'll give you that.
Well, last time I saw Barney, he was actually hanging out with Baby Bach, Riff, and Scooter. Oh, that's the wrong Barney. Sorry. Wrong
right.
Barney.
Is that the I love you, Barney? What Barney is that?
That's a hey there, boys and girls.
Hey there, boys and girls. I love
you know-
you. You know what? You know what? Speaking of Barneys, but you probably want to say something, and I'll say it. Go ahead.
Well, you know, there's allegedly one of the reasons that Barney went off the air. This is I've heard this. The Barney, the character, the person who played Barney in the costume used to carry cocaine and used to do snorts of cocaine.
Oh wow! Okay.
In the costume.
Oh, wow.
That's
really good to know. You know.
that's how he
That's-
got that voice. I figure it would be from like.
You know, an icon like Barney doing that. No wonder he was busy cleaning up all the time. He was trying to burn off that energy.
I mean, he actually sounded like he was doing helium.
Clean up, everybody, every day, or whatever the word. So I wanted to tell you a story when we were. This is one of the many places we've lived. We lived in Bensalem, PA, at the Gorman Suites for a year, and Seamus was 1 year old at the time, and I was working for Supercuts, the haircutting company up in northern Jersey.
I'm a client.
Yeah. Anywho, we had a Barney costume because Barney was really popular at the time, and I borrowed it over the weekend, and I dressed up as Barney for Seamus's first birthday. Now, what I forgot to do, because it was a 95-degree day, because his birthday's in June, I forgot to bring the ice pack holder. So I kind of MacGyvered an ice pack holder and used my fishing vest, basically, and put packs of ice in it.
I thought you were going to say when you took the costume off, you were purple.
Oh my God! Yeah, pretty much. I was sweating to death. I'll tell you, I'm sweating. See, there's my Philly coming out. It doesn't often come out, but when it does, it comes out vigorously.
It comes out more often than you may think.
But anyway, yeah. It's a big reveal today. That was me in the Barney costume for Seamus's first birthday. So, anyway, hi, Tears.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Wow, excellent
Yeah.
outfits.
Thank you. She likes my outfit. Thanks. Do you like Paul's?
It's not
Yeah.
as impressive.
Well, I'm just a lot more handsome, so I need less to wear.
Yeah. So, okay, we're gonna go on to the next Yo Paulie. Yo Paulie. Hey, I just spilled soda, not pop. Remember we talked about
I
that?
remember that.
On a couple episodes ago. All over my shirt. Did you ever use one of those hand dryers? You know, those accelerators in the men's room to dry your clothes? Signed, soda-soaked MJ. Hi, MJ.
Hello, MJ.
And embarrassed on a first date. I'll explain MJ in a minute. But you answered the burning question that MJ has.
Well, soda soak. No, I've never done that. Actually, I did it once. I spilled something. That's the Philadelphia coming out there. I spilled something, and I was using that dryer that attached to the wall. Got a little too close, and it just sucked boogers right out of my nose.
What? Wait a minute. What?
I was leaning in.
You were leaning
to get
in,
it dry, and it
right?
just started. Yeah.
Didn't it just dry them up? It sucked them out?
Oh, you have no idea that force.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But seriously,
I wasn't expecting that.
hey, that's the beauty of this.
Yeah, I know. It's
you
random.
never know what to expect. But
we put the dumb in random.
But I always felt they should always, on top of those, have a little bit of peroxide because you got to get the stain out before you try it.
And what is that? Is that how you get the stains out, Paul? Like if you spill something on yourself?
No, I just let it roll.
Oh, okay.
Got a collection. I just tell everyone they're my tie-dye shirts.
So I kid with my wife that I should just buy shirts with olive oil stains built in because it's a given. I'm gonna get olive oil on my shirt because I barbecue a lot. So
Now, do you wear white shirts when you barbecue?
no, I
Because-
do not. I'm wearing one today, but this is compliments of Minuteman Press today. We have a new design we're featuring today.
Well, I just
I actually wear dark clothes when I barbecue.
See, I always learned, and this is from my mother, that she always said, if you're going to eat something like the sauce, I'll wear white because she can see it a lot easier to get the stain out.
Okay. Oh. Well,
I don't know.
I basically carry around a Tide pen because I'm just like stained. They just follow me for some reason. I just drop things and.
Those Tide pens really work.
Not really.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I mean, I guess I don't know. Anyhow, let's get back to MJ. So this is a shout out to my friends in Marina Bay and the Shanty. So MJ was our neighbor when we lived in Boston in Marina Bay, and every Friday night we would karaoke, and Barb and MJ.
Excuse me, was Yoki heavy?
What's that?
You said you karaoke.
Oh wow, that's really bad. Karaoke. Wow. Anyway, we would karaoke every Friday night, and Barb and MJ would dance, and they were the Marina Bay dancers. And so and we have a running joke about accelerators, and that's why we picked this question from MJ. Because basically, we would go in and dry our hair under the accelerator because we would be sweating to death from karaokeing and dancing and all that fun stuff. And so we randomly take pictures of accelerators and send them to each other to show different models of hand dryers. And now that we're talking about this, you'll probably notice them more out in the wild.
Well, now I'll probably take more photos and post them.
Yeah, you probably will, and it'll now be of hand dryers.
Yeah, the problem is I don't get on Facebook enough.
So this actually happened to me recently. I was at a restaurant here in Scotch Plains, and I spilled my soda all over my pants at a meeting, and I went into the restroom to use what I thought would be an accelerator, and they only had paper-based products, so I couldn't dry my pants. So anyway,
well, not effectively.
It happens. Yeah, no, it did. It obviously dried over time, and it was fine.
God, I spilled stuff.
And actually, my pants must have like a stain guard on them because the soda didn't stain at all. It was pretty amazing. I wear Dockers.
Do you drink a lot of soda?
I do. I had one this morning. Yeah, Diet Coke. Yeah, my wife and I. In fact, she was excited that I had bought Diet Coke at the store yesterday. Diet Coke for the pause that's refreshing. I just made that up. Anyway.
Do you know why one of the randomies snorted Splenda?
Why?
Thought it was Diet Coke.
Wow. Anywho.
We have some really brilliant people in our...
We sure do. We got some great writing viewers. But they're burning with questions that are.
And I wish we could get to more than just 3.
Yeah,
I know. There's some good ones, but we'll
have more next time for the viewer mail. And hey, if snail mail is not your kind of gig, it might not be. You may not like to do the snail mail thing. You can join in on the random fandom and email us your Yo Paulie questions at randumbesque@gmail.com. Look at that, we have our own email now, Paul.
I know. Did you ever hear my snail joke?
I'll hear it in 1 second. That's randumbesque@gmail.com. Now tell your snail joke.
So, this guy hears a knock.
Yes?
On
Hello?
his door.
Come in. Knock, knock.
Opens it up and sees a little snail there on the front doorstep.
Okay.
So he picks it up and throws it as far as he can.
Okay.
2 years later, he opens the door again, the snail's there, he goes, "What'd you do that for?"
That's really silly. Anyway, just email us at randumbesque@gmail.com. So I think this may be the perfect topic for Paulie, as he is the king of dad jokes on Facebook. I mean, every single day, because we're obviously connected on Facebook.
Did I tell you?
Which one?
That
What?
The other day, my wife asked me to embrace my mistakes.
Yes?
She gave me a hug.
That sounds pretty good. And so we're going to talk about dad jokes. The cheesy jokes that dad tells his kids, and they roll their eyes. Like, I can't really roll my eyes, but I'll try. And say, whatever, whatever. And they put up the hand kind of thing. Whatever, Dad. So, Paulie, why don't you share some of your lamest dad jokes with the Randummies, as Norton would say, out there in television land?
Well, I'm writing a book on reverse psychology. Do you hear that?
No.
Yeah, don't buy it.
Yeah, okay, I get it. What other ones you got there, Paulie?
Saw a microbiologist today.
Yes?
He's a lot bigger than I expected.
Wow. Yikes. This is, wow. No. Hand to the face, Dad. You know what lights up a soccer stadium?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me that one?
A soccer match.
That's funny.
I got one for you, too. This is, being a dentist and all. You might know this. What's red and bad for your teeth?
A brick.
That's right. A brick.
Brick.
And it is.
A brick.
What else you got for us, Paulie?
Someone told me they were going to buy me a coffin the other day. I said, that's the last thing I'll need.
My dad used to say that all the time growing up, and not about the coffin. He'd say, when you were looking for something, he said, and I never really thought about this till later in life. He always said, well, it's the last place you look that you always find it. It's like, oh, yeah, I get it now. I've always thought about that line and hadn't really thought about it till now that's just really ridiculous, what he was saying, right? So.
Did you hear that Picasso and Van Gogh got into a fight?
No.
That ended in a draw.
Oh, wow.
And I have so many more.
Oh, no, you definitely, I did voluminous research online on this topic. Voluminous. And anyway, so why do mushrooms get invited to all the parties?
I don't know that one.
Because they're fun guys. Get it? Fun guy?
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Hickory dickory dock.
Oh, I like this one too.
Three mice ran up a clock.
Yeah?
The clock struck one.
Okay.
And the other two escaped with minor injuries.
Oh, wow. What did the horse say after it tripped? Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up.
But you know how that horse, how they got help to get up?
How?
They yelled out, hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor. Wilbur. Remember Mr. Ed, the talking horse?
I do. I do.
What a silly concept for a show. Obviously, you could speak other languages.
Yeah, you know why koala bears aren't real bears?
Why?
They don't have the qualifications.
Oh, wow. Hand to the face.
Hand to the face. But
what do you call a pile of cats?
Yeah, I don't know. We've lost now.
I'm Alton.
speaking of that,
Guess what I did? I ordered a chicken and an egg online. I'll let you know which one came first. I'm here all week, folks. Don't forget to tip your waiters and waitresses.
why are mountains so funny?
Why are mountains so funny?
They're hilarious.
They're hilarious. Oh, this one's appropriate for today. What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing. They fast. They fast.
Oh, man.
Okay, and I got one last one. I'll give you. You can get one last one. And what's Forrest Gump's password?
I don't know.
One, Forrest, one. Go ahead, Paulie. What's your last one?
Last one is, what do you call a knight that's afraid to fight?
What do you call a knight that's afraid to fight? What?
Surrender.
Oh, wow. Anyhow, that's all our bad dad jokes for today. Hopefully you could persevere through this part of the podcast.
Printed copies are not available upon request.
No, they aren't. But you can see the voluminous research that I did online, just mountains of research to come up with this topic. So anyway, and we promise not to do this topic at nauseum going forward, but occasionally we may slip in a bad dad joke here and there during the podcast.
They just flow.
They just flow. Sometimes it just you just can't help yourself. And
my
happens.
idiocy has no filter.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We're here with Tears, our friend Tears. She brought her giddy up. Look, we got props. Woo! We're gonna hit Paul on the head.
Nay!
Speaking of props to you for coming on this.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, we appreciate
thank
it
you.
because we know you have a crazy schedule today with the barbecue, and the entire thing just fell down behind us there.
Good job, Zero.
Yeah.
But props to you guys for coming because I
You
hear
can-
as soon as this is done, you're working.
We're
the
gonna
whole
get
rest of
that
the
set
day.
fixed in a second here. Oh, look at that. Instant backup.
Nice.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
job, Dan.
Thanks,
All the way
Dan.
from Vegas.
Thanks, Dan. All the way from Vegas.
Hey, Ray. All
Say
the way
hi,
from
Dan.
London.
Hi.
Hi.
Love your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very
We
much.
appreciate it. So, anyway. All right, so I've known you and your dad, Ray, for quite some time. Ray's sitting over there, by the way.
Go, Ray.
Yay, Ray.
He's a ray of sunshine.
And let me just say this. Ray is quite unique. And I put a little smiley face in there.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's talk
Yeah.
about.
Why don't you come over and just say hi?
Let's talk about the.
Ray was the guy running by earlier when we were doing the mail, by the way. That was Ray.
Let's talk about the Philly sandwich.
Let's talk about. We'll come on over and talk about it then.
Come on and talk about it. There's absolutely
'Cause
no
we-
way you're going to tell me a cheesesteak in Vegas is better than any cheesesteak in
So
Philly.
you're saying that my daughter's lying?
I say she's been misled.
I don't think so. Tears, speak up.
Okay. All right.
It
Anyway,
was good. I get a feeling
Um,
there's going to be a lot of editing.
this is all staying in. No, this is what we do. It's random. Remember, we put the dumb in random. That's what it's all about.
Perfect company.
Anyway, and as Ray likes to say, at the barbecue, which is where we are today, insults are free. Come on, Ray.
Come on. You're the military, right? You're used to orders, and I give orders. Okay, let's go, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
go find some people that their name is Watt to play that tournament.
What is their name? What?
Watt.
Who's-
That's the team name.
What? Oh, I thought. Is that like who's on first?
Yeah.
What's on second?
Just find them.
I'm trying. So, Tears, can you just please explain your name? It's quite unique. And Randummies want to know.
Randumbesque want to know. Okay, so that guy over there, who remains to be seen, Ray, had the perfect opportunity in bringing a child into this world to bring his creation to life. He wrote a play amongst his many things that he
Ooh,
has
a
done.
play.
And he had a character named Tears. So named
Really? Yeah.
because it encompasses all of your emotions. Happy, sad, you cry. And he had a blank canvas, put it on his child, negotiated for middle name with mom, went to kindergarten to sign me up, and put my first name as an initial so they could only call me by my middle name, and here we are today. Oh,
Oops.
So is your middle name Tears?
it is.
Does everybody want to rule the world?
Everybody
Tears for Fears?
wants to
Yeah, if she's afraid.
Oh.
There'll be some karaoke later. You might. want to film that.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Who sings that song, Jim?
Tears for Fears.
Good, let's keep it that way.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for that wonderful explanation, Tears.
You're so very welcome.
So, today we're at the barbecue, and how beautiful it is here in the Watchung Reservation in Union County, New Jersey. And, just give us a little background on how you started this event and how this event has evolved to what it is today.
Yeah, so back to Ray. When I was a mere child of like 6, he started making me run. And then when we were going to competitions, he said, wow, these people really stink. I could do this better. So at like 8, he started making me work at running events.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Evolved into a business.
Right.
Here we are today, just putting on 5Ks after 5Ks, and then occasionally we get to put on a fantastic barbecue like this, where we get to start drinking at 9 a.m.
Yes,
We get to start eating at 10:30 a.m.
yes. And
We
I'm going to
get-
help cook.
Yes, you are.
I
Grill
like the
Master Jim.
barbecue. I do, yes.
Well, that's twice a year.
And we talked about that on the last show,
Yeah,
about
we
me
did,
making
yeah.
barbecued spinach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, we had
that's
little
intriguing.
variations on that
Yeah.
theme, what I've done and what you've done, but
So what's the barbecue all about?
Okay, so we got barn-tivities, we got trail-tivities, and we got a barn party. So we got all the beer and wine, we've got all the grill food, we have got games galore, we've got tournaments, lawn games tournaments, we've got giant Jenga, we have people arriving that I'm gonna have to go check in a moment.
Yep.
And we have a trail chase, so you go out, walk, hike, or run on these trails, and it's kind of like a scavenger hunt, as Dan put it.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah,
Giant
it's a
Jenga's
great,
cool.
it's a great,
it is cool.
It's a great event.
I'll play you later.
So, obviously you're the 5K queen, basically. Let us know events that are coming. Hey, I know that the Westfield Turkey Trot is coming up at Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be there this year.
Yes.
I don't have a wedding to go to this year like I've had the last
One
several
might come
years. So I'm really looking forward to the Turkey Trot, and that's the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Got it.
And what else is on the horizon for Practice Hard?
We're kicking off a new one this year, Oak Ridge Park,
Oh,
October
really?
20th. It's very athletic, though. So whereas barbecue is fun,
Yes.
it will be fun. It's called the TRX Mile, but competitors are going to do a road mile, a track mile, and a cross-country mile, all separate.
Okay.
And scores, so new kind of event.
So that's in Oak Ridge?
Yep.
Okay.
In Clark.
In Clark. Oh, Clark, New
Be
Jersey.
right there, guys.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, when you said Oak Ridge, I was thinking
Yeah.
about Sussex County.
Oh, gotcha.
Over here.
What
That
else?
table.
Okay.
What else do you have going on?
Lots of people showing up to check in, so
Okay.
You got any other fun questions?
I got one more. I got
Okay.
one more question for you.
Come over here for a second.
So my wife Barb won
Stop
raised.
for a second. I'm here.
Yeah.
This young lady.
Oh, hi.
This young lady wants to know the course we
Oh
have.
my goodness.
There you go.
Gracious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like super funny.
You're on our podcast.
You're on our
Nice
podcast.
meeting you.
Just say hi, introduce yourself.
Hi.
Super duper runner.
Excellent.
You never know what's going to happen on Randumbesque. It's just the way it goes.
Remember the last time we were here, a rabbit ran across?
Yeah. Yeah. There it goes again. There goes that sign.
It's a sign of things to come.
Anyhow, my wife Barb won Ray's game that he invented at the Kentucky Derby party, which was a blast. And she won the prestigious Emmett Smith. Oh,
there it is.
Emmett Kelly Award.
Emmett Smith.
The clown.
Highly coveted.
I brought it back.
Highly coveted.
And what exactly was that game that Ray invented?
So that is getting very active here. You're getting the short version. That is Ray's game called Ring Shoes. It is a spin off horseshoes because he can't do anything the same as other people. It's always got to be different.
I noticed that
improved.
with Ray. That's
Yeah.
just the way he rolls. So
Exactly.
we are going to let you
Thank
part.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
But
you,
hold on,
Tears.
before you do, we have a parting gift for you: a Randumbesque candle from Wicked Good, and it is Lucky Clover.
Whoa.
And that's all yours. Compliments of Randumbesque.
Ooh.
And there goes the
There goes the
sign.
Just on cue.
Oh, now it's completely down.
No one's hiring me after that.
Thanks, Tears. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you,
Thank you
Paul.
for being
Welcome,
here.
Tears. Thank you.
See you out there
See you, Tears. And hey, check out Happy Tears Hot Sauce Company that was founded by Frank and Tears, a couple of passionate foodies with a love for spicy flavors. They are dedicated to producing flavor-forward hot sauces by bringing together their love of smoked food and passion for all things spicy to make something truly unique that they know you will enjoy, with hot sauce flavors like Bring a Little Smoke and Fear the Tears. And hey, Frank added the hot sauce to the bacon the morning of the barbecue, and in a word, it was fabulous. I couldn't stop eating the bacon. I kept going back for more and more. And hey, who doesn't love bacon with a little Happy Tears hot sauce on it? So check them out on the web at happytearshotsauce.com. That's happytearshotsauce.com. And go make some happy tears. You know, since we're here at the barbecue in the Watchung Reservation, which is spectacular, we should talk about the beautiful parts of the state of New Jersey. I think Jersey kind of gets a bad rap because of the industrial nature of some of the larger towns with all the, refineries and all going on. So let's talk about the beauty of, here in central and northern Jersey where we both work and live. I'll let you start off the topic, talking about, your perspective.
One of the most beautiful areas that I know of in New Jersey is the Delaware Water Gap.
It's beautiful.
Especially when you're driving on 80, as you're headed all the way north, when you're approaching it, how the 80 winds around with the mountains and the water. It's just so peaceful. It's nice. You could pull your car over, take out a blanket, take out some food, have a picnic.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good time. I have
really-
not done that at the Delaware Water Gap. I should go check it out.
Yeah.
I've driven through it. I just haven't actually stopped there, but it is beautiful.
It is. It's kind of like, and I know it's another state, but have you ever been to Bear Mountain?
Oh yeah, New York. Oh,
Yeah,
that's beautiful up there.
It's similar to
They
that.
used to have that zoo, that outdoor zoo. I don't know if they still have that with injured animals at Bear Mountain. It was really cool. They had this really cool walkway. It's just starting out of New York City, up in upstate New York. At the border of upstate New York.
Yeah, and without being specific, just in general, when you do, like Jim had mentioned, when you take the refineries and all those areas out of the equation, New Jersey has so many beautiful walking
It really
paths.
does. Yeah.
It's just a great place. Don't misconstrue.
Yeah, and this is coming from two Philly guys. We really feel this way about the state of New Jersey. It has a lot to offer. Obviously you have the Jersey Shore. You have, there's somewhat mountains, but it's not really mountainous like, in like other states, maybe out west. But it does have some cool, like you said, hiking trails like this here, the Watchung Reservation.
Watchung Reservation is fantastic.
And then, I like to go fishing, and guess what? Surprise! There was a lake. It's Lake Surprise here in the Watchung Reservation. I was surprised to see it.
I have never.
You never heard of the Lake Surprise?
No, I have that. I've never heard of. Sorry. I've never done freshwater. Freshwater fishing.
We're going to do that as one of our podcasts. You and I are going to go out. We'll go out spin cast fishing to start. We're not going to get you directly into fly fishing. That takes a little bit more strategy. We'll call
I
it.
feel it's easier to cut out the middleman and just go to ShopRite and get it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
They always have that. The other thing, you mentioned upstate New York, but I wanted to mention West Point, where the military academy is spectacular, and that you realize how pivotal a piece of property and land that is to the revolution, because essentially what they did, and they have the original chain that was they ran it across the Hudson River during the winter and all, so that the ships couldn't come down into New York Harbor and take over from the British. So it's pivotal what piece of history West Point plays in our American history. So, but here locally, I live in New Providence and I work in Clark, all part of Union County, and it's just a beautiful county. I mean, you have some spectacular towns. New Providence, where I live, you have Summit. It's right next to Chatham and Short Hills. They start to border into other counties, but just spectacular Tony areas that are just really pretty. And part of my drive, if I decide to go this way to work, is I drive through the Watchung Reservation.
Driving around down River Road.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's really, really nice.
Yeah, so there's really beautiful parts of this state that people just don't know, and come visit, come check it out.
That's because when people drive through New Jersey, they drive up the turnpike.
Right.
And that's what they see.
They see, yeah, because, it's a corridor state, basically. obviously the state is bordering on the two of the largest metropolises in the United States with Philadelphia and New York. And so New Jersey is the most densely populated state in the country.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
did
per
not- I
capita.
did not know that.
It's the most densely populated state. And it's like, yeah, we are landlocked to a degree sometimes. It's interesting the difference between South Jersey and North Jersey. South Jersey is more like farming type communities. North Jersey is definitely more industrial and business like. Not that Southern Jersey isn't that way too. It's just there's just a lot more, agriculture going on in that part of the state. And then you have the whole Jersey Shore. Because we grew up in Philadelphia, we tend to be on the southern part of the New Jersey shores, from, say, LBI down to Cape May. And, my family and friends all have various homes in Ocean City, New Jersey, which, by the way, is the only dry city in the state of New Jersey. So it literally has the blue laws in place still. You are not allowed to sell alcohol in Ocean City, New Jersey, and hence why they have multiple wine and beer stores just outside of
Right,
Ocean. Literally, you can't get any closer
You are now
without
leaving,
being in it.
You are now leaving Ocean City. Joe's
Yeah.
beer.
But and like one of the things I love to do in that area, it's called Corson's Inlet, and this is something we could do because you said you have salt fish. We could go surf fishing in Corson's Inlet, and if blues are running or flounder, they're plentiful, and it's spectacular, and it's a beautiful reserve. It's a sanctuary for birds. Down there just outside of Ocean City, New Jersey,
And I can't think
heading
of,
into Strathmere.
and I can't think of the town in South Jersey. Don't come to me, but because my boys used to play soccer tournaments there. But it's the blueberry capital of the world.
Okay.
I can't think. I'm sure
And-
some of you will
Yeah, and,
be able to think
and
about
there's
that.
also
Yeah.
cranberries, the cranberry bogs. I can't think of the blueberry town. And then
It's-
there's also, the corn, and we talked about this on a
Jersey
previous,
corn.
because I was talking about Brentwood corn. Well, Jersey corn is just as good. They rival each other as far as I'm concerned. And what I've been doing recently with corn, Paul, is I bought it's like a rack that holds 4 ears of corn. You never want to tell secrets around corn because they have
a lot of ears,
They have a lot of
yeah.
ears. So bad dad joke. Sorry, we slipped one in. But I put it in this rack. I put olive oil on it, and then I put street corn spice on it, and it's spectacular. So we take that, and then Barb cuts it off the.
I'm sorry.
the
I
cob.
gotta look up this blueberry capital. It's really
Yeah,
bothering me.
he's going to look up the blueberry capital while I tell this intriguing story about corn. So
Hamilton.
Hamilton, New Jersey. How could I forget that? See, we're instant. We can bring instant knowledge through the power of Paul's cell phone. Anyway, so we make street corn, and what Barb does is she cuts it off the cob. She puts it in a dish with some butter, and then microwaves it. And I swear it almost tastes like candy corn. It's just that good.
You want me to do you one better on that?
Yeah, sure.
If you put a little hot honey,
Okay.
on it.
Oh boy.
you put a little hot honey
Oh,
on that.
boy.
It's really
What's
good.
her name? Another bad
That's good,
dad
that's a
joke.
good-
Yeah.
That was a good dad joke.
Yeah, that was a bad dad joke. Kidding. Anyway.
So we're back to Ginger.
Yeah. No, we're not back to Ginger. Not Mary Ann or Ginger. Not even Mrs. Howell. We're not talking about that. But I think we should do that as a future podcast. I mean, we just have to dissect the entire Gilligan's Island and how ridiculous it all was. But, hey, what do we know? So anything else you want to say about this, beautiful state of New Jersey?
The southern part are Eagles fans.
Yeah, they're bird fans, yeah. This is definitely more Giants country up
Jets,
here.
Jets.
Jets and Giants. And Yankees, Mets. And it usually goes together that you're a Yankee Giants, Mets Jets.
Do you know why?
Yeah, because I think it has to do with that the Jets used to practice out in Long Island, right?
Nope.
No? Okay, what
The reason is because
we're gonna get schooled here.
years ago, the Jets and the Mets both played in Shea
Oh,
Stadium.
right, that's right. Yeah, Shea
And
Stadium.
the Giants
That's right.
and the Yankees played at Yankee Stadium.
That's right. That's correct.
So that's why that.
I'm going to give you that. You are correct, sir.
One more trivia. Do you know how the Mets got their colors?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Giant orange and Dodger blue. I did know that. Did you know that?
I did know that.
You did know that.
I'm a man of useless information.
Yeah, you are a font of useless information. You sure are.
No one ever called me a font before.
Yeah, you're a font. Yeah.
I thought I was a randummy.
Yeah, you're that, definitely. You're definitely a randummy. Yeah, for sure. Anyhow, so, come check out the beautiful state of New Jersey. Lots of great parks, lots of great walking, hiking, biking. You can go down the shore, surfing. There's a lot of great places here to explore and take advantage of. So, anyway, that's all we got on Jersey. We're good. Thanks. Okay, thanks again to our hosts, Tears and Ray Smith of the Barnbecue. We'd also like to thank our sponsors. First and foremost, the New Jersey Festival Orchestra. Join them for their 2024-2025 concert season. And their first concert is taking place on Friday, September 27th, 7 o'clock p.m. in St. Helens Church in Westfield.
We're going to that, right?
We are
Yeah.
going to that.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely,
right.
yes. The Randumbesque is doing a road trip. The Randummies are doing a road trip.
Are we up there with Swifties? Randummies?
Yeah, we're growing.
getting there, we're
yeah.
getting there.
We have a whole 15 people following us now.
That's
I think.
sweet.
Yeah, we're getting there.
If
No.
you take away our families,
Yeah.
how many we got?
We probably have -3,
Okay.
if that's possible. I don't know how that would happen, but anyway, to get tickets, visit njfestivalorchestra.org. That's njfestivalorchestra.org because tickets are on sale now. And Paulie and I will be at that concert. We're representing the Randummies. And we'd like to thank Florham Park Dental Excellence with my partner here. Partner, you got your hat over there. Partner, where your hat? Yeah, there. There. Howdy, partner.
A
Wow,
partner.
look at that. My partner here, Dr. Paul Banks.
The geometry of this is I'm able to do this too.
You can't really wear that backward. Wow, look at that.
I'm a man of many talents.
Visit FlorhamParkDental.com. That's FlorhamParkDental.com for more information. And Paul's throwing his hat in the ring. All right. And Minuteman Press Clark. Hi, Barb. How are you? With me, Jim Mooney, and my son, Seamus, we are your branding and printing partners. And look at our new...
These are sweet.
Look at our new apparel we
These are
have.
sweet.
These are really cool, right? These are like,
we're-
these are dye sublimation.
We have more-
sublimated. These are sublimated, Paul.
We have more shirts than Imelda Marcos had shoes.
We have sublimation going on. And I have a special delivery that just came in. I probably need my mail hat for, but I don't have it on. But anyway, I have a gift for Paul.
Oh,
Look
man.
at that. I'm gonna put Paul's mail hat on my hat there.
Ishka Bibbles.
It's a special delivery
Oh,
for Ishka Bibble.
That is sweet.
That is your
sweet.
your parting gift for
In
today.
case people don't know, this is my favorite cheesesteak place in Philadelphia.
Yes, that I visited it as well. And we have a special delivery of some magnets. That's upside down. There
You know
we
what?
go.
People used to tell me I was a chick
Yeah,
magnet.
let me see if that sticks to your head. No.
Did you hear?
I thought you might have. You are a chick
I'm a
magnet.
chick magnet.
Yeah. but we have some special deliveries. So these are all the kinds of things that we're talking here about Minuteman Press. These are all the types of things that we can produce for you. These shirts that we're wearing, the magnets, the candle that we gave Tears. Heck, we could even print that Ishkabibble shirt. We didn't, but we could.
You know what I can produce?
What can you produce?
Beautiful smiles.
You can, for miles.
For
We didn't
miles.
say
Smiles
that.
you
Yeah.
can see for miles.
So visit Minuteman Press Clark at nj213.minuteman.com. That's nj213.minuteman.com. And you may wonder, why is it NJ213? Well, that is the number that we are given by our franchise partner, Minuteman Press International. And it just so happens that the number 213 is my parents' anniversary. So February 13th was their anniversary. So it has some significance to me. Anyway, visit us at nj213minuteman.com. And Paul corrected me on a previous show.
I did?
Yeah, you did. You did. And you corrected me properly that I wrote it in my notes now that we have a fantastic Randumbesque team. Not just a Randumbesque team,
Best.
but fantastic. So I put that in my notes today. Thank you, Paul, for correcting me. You're always good at schooling. We'd like to thank producer Ange Mooney, production and editing Bridget Hanlon, and executive producer Seamus Mooney. And for us, Jim and Paul, where we say, hey, Randummies, always stay Randumbesque. It was very random meeting you. And now you're part of our lives, the Random family. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And hey, please enjoy this montage of photos from the barbecue. Looking back at the footage, wow, what a great day we had with Tears and team. Best Life events and practice hard. Sure do put on great events. And this year's barbecue was spectacular. It was a beautiful day with wonderful people and friends among nature in the BAEAUT Watchung Reservation. Other events that were held outside the podcast was the hike through the reservation for most people. There was tie-dyeing of shirts, fun activities and games and timing our puzzle building skills, as well as obviously food and beverages with hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, and that fabulous bacon that Frank added the Happy Tears hot sauce to. I just couldn't stop eating that bacon! Exclamation point. And then Ray added a separate popularity contest with me, Jim, and his friend Dan. I was termed the nicest guy on the East Coast, and Dan was termed the nicest guy on the West Coast, as he's Ray's friend from Vegas. And get this one, the contest was called, get this, a Jim Dandy. And you had to vote by putting poker chips in a tin can for each of us. And unbeknownst to each other, Dan and I both loaded my can with chips, and I even put my business card in there so they knew it was a joke. And lo and behold, I won the contest. Go figure. And again, go check out HappyTearsHotSauce.com for all of your hot sauce needs, and go out and make some happy tears. The overall day was a lot of fun, culminating in all of us getting together for our barbecue balls photo op. We will be there again next year at the barbecue, taking place in the Watchung Reservation, Union County, New Jersey, the Saturday of Labor Day weekend. So please mark your calendars. We hope to see you out at next year's barbecue, and for you to become a barbecue ball too. And remember, Randumbies, always stay Randumbesque. Thank you.
Have a topic you would like the Randumbesque Podcast to discuss randomly? Please email us at randumbesque@gmail.com. That's RANDUMBESQUE@gmail.com. This has been the Randumbesque Podcast, produced by Moonrock LLC. And remember, always stay Randumbesque.